Hi, I am Elise Foss and happy Halloween. So, in honor of Halloween, we could talk a little bit about the spooky, scary things, such as the way we use our bodies sometimes, right? Like a lot of us are looking too long at our phones in this kind of posture instead of perhaps lifting the phone a bit more towards us or even once in a while, bringing it up here. Same thing with our computers. So, one of the points that I want to make is to change positions, right? I like to take my laptop with me and put it sometimes on the ground and lay down on my belly and look for a moment or two that way, then go to my side and just be reading that way and just changing. But if that's not possible, sometimes that's not possible, at least getting up once in a while from being in the computer. And other things would be to just be moving the body, right? As often as we can, distraction, turning, looking gently up and to the sides, right? So we're not always this way or this way, and our necks are not all the time in this forward position, which is really hard because with time our heads really weigh a lot, and so for putting it forward is really throwing our postures off quite a bit. So that's one thing to think about. The other thing that we could be thinking about as we are seated is to really have lightness in the neck, lightness in the shoulder, lightness in our heads, like imagining that our heads are like floating balloons, right? And so it's, we're just letting it be nice and light, maybe a little lightness in our hips or even the torso, right? How many times we're just this way and it's kind of heavy, we're letting it just sink into the ground. And so just thinking a bit about lightness. And of course, there's just so many ways to do this. And what might work for you might not work for the next person. So this is where somatic movement is so helpful, because it really is about tuning into what works for you, how your body feels first of all, but then once you start tuning more into your body and okay, now I'm noticing my neck is tight, so what do I want to do with that? Where do I want to go? And so I was saying, when you're heavy, going into lightness, but maybe for you, you need to go into more heaviness first to then be able to find the lightness. So it's kind of making it a game and exploring and discovering. So anyhow, I hope some of those ideas can make it less scary when it comes to the way that we tend to carry our bodies and what that means in terms of future, right? Because the closer we are to alignment, the better we're going to feel long term, the less pain we're going to have. And so thinking about those things is actually very important. So thank you for listening. I am Elise Foss and wishing you a most wonderful and relaxed and full of good posture day. Thank you.